there, Fletch from All Things Overlanding here. Today I'm going to be talking about my ICECO JP50 fridge that I just picked up. I'm super excited about this thing. I had to upgrade because my old fridge didn't fit under my rack in the back of my truck. I just recently switched from a Nissan Xterra to a Nissan Frontier, so I have to change my setup a bit. So for now, I just got this thing literally a couple days ago. I wanted to go on a camping trip, so I've thrown it in the back seat. It works fine back here, by the way. It's really easy to access. You can open everything up, get to your, your drinks, your food, and I've just plugged it in through the cigarette lighter on the inside. So it's been running for 2 days now off my Odyssey Deep Cycle battery. I'll put a link to all this stuff in the description below too if you're looking to pick something like this up. But anyways, I'm going to go through this thing with you. I'm going to kind of talk about the features of it. I'm going to talk about the dimensions of it and just give you an idea of what to expect with this fridge. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so here is the back of the Frontier. So again, this is a 2008 Frontier. Just to give you kind of an idea of the size here, there's actually plenty of room with this fridge in here. I've got my last US bags half caddy just sort of hanging from some hooks on the back of the seat here. I need to figure out a permanent solution for that. But that's got all my bungee cords and stuff in it. But I still have room for that with plenty of room on this seat, right? And also if I had, a kid with me or two, plenty of room back there on the other side for them to fit as well. But this is the fridge. So when it comes with the handles off and you actually have to install them. They were super, super easy. These panels here you put on over the top, but it's just like a screw or two that go in here. But the thing that I like about them is when you pull out on this to lift it, it comes out, but then it pulls itself back in. So it keeps it nice and tight. It's just kind of a nice feature that a lot of fridges like this don't have. So I really liked that. And again, super easy to install. Coming to the top, it's got a nice textured top on it so that it is, stuff's not going to just slide off of it. On the back here, you can see the control panel. So you've got power, you've got your settings, you've got plus and minus for your temperature. I haven't even really read the instructions, but it's super easy to use. You just click this and it will give you your targets so you can adjust what you want it to be at. So I'm actually going to bump it up to 36 because I've had it at 34, but then you just let go and then after a few seconds it just stops and it goes, okay, I'll get to that temperature, and it runs. The setting one allows you to change, eco mode versus max mode. I've got it on eco right now just because, again, I'm going to be parked here for a couple days and I just want it to be, I'm only keeping drinks in it really right now. One thing that I also like that a lot of these cheaper fridges don't do is that they use a non-white light. So like blue or red to save your night vision. So you can open it up, you can see inside the fridge, but you don't, burn up your night vision, which is really nice. I like they've got their logo in the lid here, it's sharp looking. You've got some storage space back here. Try and show you. I've got my manual just sitting back there for it because, again, I haven't read it yet. I like this little plastic thing because it's removable and replaceable. So if this ever broke, the limiter, I guess you might call it, if that ever broke, it would be really easy to replace. And then it's got a good amount of space in here. It's got a basket too, so it's easy to get stuff in and out of. If you need to just pull the whole thing out, you can take all your food out all at once. But it's very comparable size-wise to my old Alpicool. But the nice thing is it shaves about 6 inches off the height of my Alpicool. My Alpicool is about 27 inches, so it's probably about like that. And that's my problem. Let me take you around to the back of the truck and I will show you why that's a problem. Apologies for the mess here because I've been camping for a couple days, so just kind of got stuff thrown into the back of the truck. But you can kind of see the problem here immediately, right? The decked system that I've got, which a lot of truck guys run decked systems because they're nice, gives you a ton of room for storing stuff. And then I've got this rack, and this is actually a high-rise rack, not even the mid-rise. Some people run mid-rises. So you just want to do your measurements. You want to measure and see how much room you've got. But so from here to here, I've only got about 22 inches, I believe, when I measured. So this fridge should fit just perfectly in there on a slide. So I'm waiting for my slide that's supposed to come on Monday, and that's why I don't have it in here right now because I didn't get it before this trip. But it will be mounted back here in the back. I'm kind of picturing doing it in the middle. And then it'll be able to slide out so that I can get access to the fridge. But so that's the plan, right? Is it's just gonna live back here, slide out, be able to have access to it whenever I need it. All right, so now you know how I'm gonna mount it. Over here, I'm gonna throw up on the screen the dimensions of this fridge. So height, width, depth. So you've got those, so you can take those measurements, you can kind of measure your own vehicle, your SUV, your truck, whatever you want to use this in, and just make sure it's going to fit. That's probably the biggest thing with most of these fridges is that I had at least not previously really thought about a whole lot is I was like, well, I'm just going to buy one and I'll just make it fit. But some of them, especially the cheaper ones, are bigger. They have a bigger form factor. Another thing that I'll mention about this fridge is that it has a Danfoss compressor, which is a really good name brand compressor, where a lot of those like the Alpicool and the no-name sort of less expensive brands have a cheaper compressor. Now again, I never had a problem with my Alpicool, but I only had it for about 1.5 years. the good thing about this is, based on historic data, these compressors last for a really, really long time, which is what I want, right? I want it to be tough. I want it to be resilient to vibrations and bumps and things when off-roading. So feeling really good about this purchase for the ICECO. So again, that was the dimensions. That is the sort of the, feature walkthrough, if you will, and also kind of an idea of how I'm going to mount this in my truck. I hope that was helpful for you. I hope it gave you some ideas. I hope that helped you if you're trying to make a decision about what fridge to pick up. I think this one's a great one. I'm really super excited to run this thing for a long time. So again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, post up in the comments down below. If you got value from the video, click that like button. If you're not already, click the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when new videos drop. I do a gear review and a vlog about overlanding pretty much every week. Sometimes even more videos. I'll do do-it-yourself mods. I'll do Nissan Frontier mods, Xterra mods, that kind of stuff, or like trip videos. So again, if you're into overlanding at all, especially if you're a newbie or, learning about overlanding, this is a great channel for you. You should definitely click that subscribe button. So thanks again for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next week.